Yo, what's popping off? We live and direct. Yo, this right now is Intelligently Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? We are 100% live and direct. Yo, Nick. Now I cut Justin off. Hold on. Let me hit him with the button again. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Hit him with the button again. Nobody wants to see that motherfucker. But nah, this was popping. I got you on mute too. There you go, Jay. What's up, Justin?
Yo, what's happening?
Yo, it got down to the punchline. You know what I'm saying? So, what's popping with you, Playboy? How's your week?
Man, how you doing, bro?
I can't complain.
No doubt.
Can't complain.
It's gonna be good. We got a good week, man.
Man, I had a good week, an excellent week. I couldn't, things fell into place when places was supposed to be placed in. So that's all good.
You was doing big things over the weekend, hosting a big poo joint.
Yo, went.
So that was his joint, or was that Homeboy's joint?
It was Pooh's.
Okay. Album release joint, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't listened to the Dream in Color, super dope. No skips on that joint. I like it.
No skip.
I like the LS 400 joint. Really speaks to the fragile male ego, if I could say.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about the show. Let's talk about. I debuted the short set that I was going to Beats and Bars or whatever. But I was like,
it's still short set summer.
It's still short set summer.
It's still short set summer.
That's damn people was out there. Look, I got like mad. People love the short set. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. You love me in the short set. No one else can pull this off. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my short set that I wore. You know what I'm saying? Pictures and stuff.
You took pictures?
Yeah, some pictures. You can see it
on pages like that. So I'm gonna have to go look.
You gotta check that shit out.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So it was Big Pooh's joint. Who else performed? I think Shane performed and
Tab
performed.
Tab performed. Fonte, they did some little brother shit. But the
Tab
whole Justice League.
Tab is from the band joint, right? It's like a
Tab is from Cooley High.
Cooley High, the group. Yeah.
From Cooley High.
Yep.
Right.
White boy, right?
So Tab, and then all the Justice League members came out and did a song or two.
Oh,
so Dunny, Sean Bug, Legacy, A Portier, Cesar Comanche, all those cats.
All of them. Wow.
All of them. So when I say I spazzed completely out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Tay came out, did his shit. They did some old little brother shit. Like fucking I was in it. And then it took me back to like when we used to go to the poorhouse when everybody like back in the days when I was performing and shit. So it was like one of those
back pre NC hip hop before everybody was signed and
right
all now. You know what I'm saying? You was there in the essence. And you hosted.
I was in there. And it was one of those situations, man, where and it was like this when you see cats like I hadn't seen like Sean Bug in like maybe 15 years, like in person. Legacy Joe Scudder was there, so Joe did a couple of joints. So I got to talk to Scudder, and I hadn't seen Scudder in probably about 7 years since he moved. So yeah, man, and we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people there that I knew. Like I came dolo and knew for real about
state to state.
I rolled dolo from state to state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I had.
You didn't tell me about it. I would have came. I ain't find out till later. Wifey had to tell me. I was like, oh damn.
See, I wouldn't know. I would have told you, but I know. You know what I'm saying? I know inside information or whatever.
Nah, that don't stop me from going places though.
Look, I ain't want you to do this right here. He'd be like,
man, that don't stop me from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you my man, so I come out support you. I like Big Pooh.
Right. He said, I like Big Pooh. I would have said then, and you know what it was? Then you hit me and was like, you was already Black August. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So you froze up, Just. Hey, Just, you still there? Oh man, and I meant to say, Josh, you still there? Can you hear me? I don't know if it's me or if it's you. You went out. You
know what? It might be the boys. They both be trying to stream playing 2K or whatever. So
they fucking up the internet, B.
Yeah, they taking all my uploads.
They sucking up that internet.
But
yo, y'all not doing anything right now. Make sure y'all like and share the link onto your pages or whatever, like I'm doing right now.
This is the ratchet part of Intelligently Ratchet. My fault, y'all. I got kids that be on the internet trying to play 2K and stuff. So and Fortnite at the same time. So
they should know better. They should know. You be like, hey, I'm talking to Uncle Bishop for an hour.
They know it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They know it's Wednesday.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, don't use no Wi-Fi on Wednesdays. I need a surplus.
First of all, it's a school night. Y'all should know better. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, either you gonna drop the Wi-Fi on a school night, or you gonna drop out of school. It's one of the two. You can't.
One of the two. Which one you gonna do? You gonna learn? You either gonna learn or you not.
Wait, what you gonna do?
That's all I need to know.
That's what I need to know. So
I'm super excited. Beats and Bars happened. That was a good weekend. You missed that. It was just great just being around black people. You know what I'm saying? And
Black August in the Park because I don't. You mean Black August in the Park, not Beats and Bars? Beats and Bars.
Black August in the Park. Beats and Bars is coming up. I'm excited for that. But Black August in the Park. That was really dope just being around everybody. And like I said, they had relay races in the street. Girls was jumping rope. It was like a big ass block party. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it really was. It was the essence of that. Food everywhere, all of that. It was a really great time, and so I had that. Now I'm really looking forward to Beats and Bars coming up. I know that's going to be just as dope too. So shout out to Crystal for curating all these crazy events. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Her and that whole team. You know what I'm saying? From Black August team, Black Farmers Market. The whole Beats and Bars, retro kids, the whole thing. Shout out to Chris.
Hey man, I got a special announcement.
I ain't hearing that.
Huh? I got a special announcement, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm taking over past the Ox, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna be the host for Past the Ox. So y'all come out every third Friday downtown Durham by the water tower. Yep. We're gonna do a Past the Ox. I'll be your host. I'm gonna make it a little bit more exciting there, baby. You know what I'm saying? When I come out there, you know what I'm saying? So
get you some empanadas, some macaroni and cheese.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, we're gonna be right in front of Belico Soul, man. You know what I'm saying? The good folks. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I might gain this 15 pounds I lost back. Fucking around with Belico Soul.
Yo, I'm really excited about today. You know what I'm saying? Just to talk about man, catch up. We got some guests coming through. Yeah, gracing us, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday you missed out. You was in the meeting, you was doing your thing, but I represented us, as part of our Intelligently Ratchet takeover.
Yes.
I was on
Everybody podcast.
Yeah, we taking over everybody podcast. We just going through. But yeah, we was on top 5, Danny, friend of the show, one of the OG Ratcheteers.
Fuck them niggas at top 5 for not we should I'm gonna say this right here. Fuck them top 5 ass niggas. You know why? Because guess what? I'm saying, how y'all gonna be top 5 and you know what I'm saying, and not include Intelligent Ratchet? First of all, we the reason why y'all doing stuff on Facebook Live.
Exactly.
I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying? Say Happy Father's Day, top 5. You know what I'm saying? That's what who the top 5 podcast. Intelligently Ratchet, Intelligently Ratchet. Exactly. Trying to invite us on your shit. We had that's fucked up. We invited them. I sent the link to these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I'm talking shit before they get here. Because you know what I'm saying? Because when they get here, I'm gonna be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I'm mad we ain't they been doing
talk over now, but you know.
You know what I'm saying? Talking. I hope they looking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're not gonna invite us on your shit. We knowing it wouldn't be no top 5 without no Intelligently Ratchet.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I'm so glad y'all. I'm so mad I would miss the joint because they had a dope 5, like top 5 action roles. Like
it was a really good conversation. You know what I'm saying? They had fun. You know what I'm saying, with the whole crew or whatever. So they're gonna be coming back on in a little bit. We just gonna be chopping it up, mashing it up. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharper iron. Support everybody podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Everybody get their views up or whatever. But
please,
it was cool, man.
Because we need it.
It's cool, man. We got. You want to bring one of them in now?
Yeah, man. Bring.
So this is 1/3 of the top 5 crew. I got the pleasure of meeting this young man yesterday, and I'm gonna say he is the illest mofo in Rhode Island. My man Javon from top 5. Officially Stokes Media. My man, what's happening?
You gotta unmute yourself, Stokes.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. You gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, good brother.
Hey man, I'm gonna need you to get a globe or a map. All right. First thing before we talk at all, I need you to understand where Connecticut is located. All right, because Rhode Island is far from us. All right, it's not that close.
Oh man, y'all go back and watch that episode of Top.
It's like
y'all go back and watch that episode of Top 5.
Come on now, let's not listen. Are you a Carolinian as well?
No, I'm from Philly. First of all, Connecticut is nothing but a suburb. It's like this. If New York was Durham, Connecticut would be Cary. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's not his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need you to go watch a 76ers game and pray. And just pray to God that y'all team figure out how to win. So.
Hey, when I'm gonna say this right here, Connecticut, I don't think y'all have a pro team, Connecticut.
Hey man, the closest thing we got is the Patriots. That's the closest thing we got.
No, that's belongs to Boston.
We are in New England, sir.
So y'all get lumped into New England.
We lumped in. That's Rhode Island. That's Maine. That's all that.
Yesterday he was talking New York stuff. So I don't even know what team
New York. I said we close enough to New York to go do stuff.
Come on, man.
I said we close enough to go do stuff in New York. We close to Boston too.
How long it take you to get to New York?
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours. So yeah, so that's like and Boston. How long it take you?
Boston's 2 hours. It's literally like equidistant.
So y'all, you know what y'all are? Y'all are the bastard children, you know what I'm saying, of New York and Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, sometimes you gotta be one. I'm okay with that.
But nah, man, it's all good now because Connecticut fly in its own way. You know what I'm saying? It's like 30 miles around.
I'm lying. We born as heck, man.
I know y'all probably like Delaware. It's like Connecticut is only a tougher Delaware. That's all that shit is.
No, we got way more to do than Delaware. Trust me. I got some family in Delaware. I done stayed in Delaware. There's not that much to do in Delaware. No, Connecticut, we get concerts here. We could go watch UConn. Sometimes they do some preseason NBA games here. We got something. We got something. We ain't got a lot. But we
got UConn. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Nice meeting you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my first time meeting this dude, and I'm shitting on this whole town. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right, man. That's all right, man. It ain't the first time. I'm from Connecticut. It ain't the first time somebody made fun of us.
Oh man. Yo, what Danny and them at, man?
I don't know. Danny watching a Brandy concert or something.
Yeah.
And, who knows what Morgan's doing right now?
That should be dope, man. He probably into it.
Yeah, so yesterday's joint. Yesterday, I said we was on a show yesterday. I said I had a lot of fun kicking with them, and we was talking about top 5 action heroes. So since you wasn't on the show, Bishop, what would your top 5 be? Caveat though, no superheroes and no martial art.
No, and they got to be human.
Oh, they have to be human.
Yeah. So action heroes, could they be okay. Real life live action heroes?
Like John McClane or John Wick or Jason Bourne.
So they gotta be set in reality. So because Buzz Lightyear,
you can't say like Superman.
Bro, if you said Buzz Lightyear, you'd never get invited to top 5. I would just say that right now.
Have you watched Lightyear?
I don't care. I don't care. That's if you said Buzz Lightyear, I would have clowned you to death. Like, listen, I would have brought out the big guns. You would have been like, "Yo, I ain't coming on this show no more."
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right here. Listen, you don't think I have a strong argument with Buzz Lightyear? I think I don't say nothing without a good argument behind it.
All right, say your top 5, and then we gonna have your Buzz Lightyear argument.
But he said since real. But again, y'all said some of them. Most definitely John Wick. Jason Bourne. I'm gonna go with Rambo.
Okay.
Rambo. Commando. I'll go with like
Commando.
Nigga character through it. So
I got you.
I'm gonna go with Conan.
I ain't even think of that.
That's
5, man.
I think that's 5.
That's
I
4.
think that's 5. That's 4.
Man,
That's
no, that's 5.
And hold on. We gotta talk about Action Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go with Action Jackson because we talk about.
All right.
We gotta talk about action.
I mean,
you only had one that I picked.
Yeah, you only had one. Yeah.
Who did y'all pick?
I said, who did I say? I said John McClane. I got my list. Hold on.
I had John McClane, Ellen Ripley, Ethan Hunt, John Wick, and Indiana Jones.
Okay, so I had John Wick, Beatrice Kiddo, Ethan Hunt, James Bond, John McClane.
Yeah. I don't feel like none of y'all people kill anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like
what? John Wick?
Dude. I mean, wait a minute. Hold on.
James Bond. I feel like he ain't got like a lot of y'all people ain't got upper body strength. You know what
John
I'm
saying? John McClane cleared out a whole skyscraper.
The whole Nagasaki building.
Seriously?
I mean, no. I mean, it's in. You know what I mean?
Ethan Hunt been taking out terrorists for like 10 movies now.
But he's also 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
All these dudes are short. You know how tall Bruce Willis is, bro?
Listen, first of all, we talking about the character. Bruce Willis is 6'3" in fucking Die Hard. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I mean. John, you know what I'm saying? Like Ethan Hunt is 5'6". You know what I mean? He's a little
but he 5'6", but you see him when he's standing next to Ving Rhames, and there's no way in heck he's that tall.
Yo,
right?
He is teeny. He's a teeny.
He is standing on a soapbox. All right, like let's keep it a buck.
I'm mad you shit. I should have said Jackie Chan, and we're gonna put short.
No martial artists, man. No martial artists.
He would have been my top 5 too.
We have to do a whole other top 5 just for that.
Top 5. I like that though. Nah, I can't argue any of your list. I like that, especially Ripley. We can't. Yeah, because her whole set in the aliens genre was super dope. You know,
I gotta argue Beatrice Kiddo over Ellen Ripley though.
Yeah, but you got it. That's martial arts. Though. That's pretty much martial arts. Though.
Kill Bill. I didn't know until it was. I had already had my list, but I want to show they had already said it. But
I mean, there's a few martial artists I would put in there. Like, I mean, trying to think. Like, you could do Jean-Claude Van Damme's got a couple characters.
Oh yeah.
And what's his name? Michael Jai White's got.
We say character though.
No, I'm saying I said he got a couple of characters that could go on it.
Because it ain't too many. You know what I mean? Because you want to have a like McClane. We could talk about like Ripley. You know what I mean? They were in multiple movies. Ethan Hunt is like a multiple movie, so we could see them grow as these guys.
So I even was going. Arguably, They did say Indiana Jones. He was an honorable mention for me. As well
That's why I didn't have somebody like Action Jackson because he only got one movie.
He only got one movie, but when I say he won movie the shit out of that.
Hey, listen, I tell you what action character I love, and I give him credit because he the only man that killed a predator with his bare hands. Danny Glover. Predator 2.
First of all, he's the first black man. He
was the first. Think about it. Just take a minute. Think about like the other like Predator movies. Like everybody else had to trick a predator in the sun.
Right.
Like this elaborate trap. Danny Glover went toe to toe in hand to hand combat and killed that dude.
Mm-hmm. Did you see? Have you seen? Speaking of Predators, have you seen Prey?
I did. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too.
I fell asleep on it.
I think that Predator. I think that the Predator that Danny Glover killed was in the lineage of that one because them Predators was weak as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, young Predator, man. He was fucking everything up. He was like, yo,
I need to see a Predator movie where they win because they got to get some respect on their name because. They just keep coming to Earth to lose. Like at some point,
even when they came to Earth to fight the aliens, they still lost.
I'm trying to think. Did they lose? No, they didn't lose. Oh no, he did die.
He lost.
He lost.
Damn, that's right.
So what it is, but what they explained it with that, because I looked at the Yakuza law and all that stuff. But what they keep on sending to Earth, they keep on sending adolescent predators, unblooded. Mm-hmm. So they're not really sending their best of the best predators. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should just go ahead with a movie where we have the blooded predators. You know what I'm saying? When they didn't already kill the xenomorphs and shit like that, and went forward with that. And then
I got my son here, so if you see me over and my mouth is moving, but you don't hear nothing, I'm talking. Javon, no, buddy. I gave him a name. So it's funny. Like we always had, my wife and I always had these discussions about names and how she wanted to give him his own name and everything. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, he gotta be a junior. Mm-hmm. And then it's 3 years in. I'm so tired of saying my name. I'm so tired. I'm so Javon, stop. Javon, stop. I'm like, I'm so tired of
hearing. You don't say Junior or JJ?
I do say Junior, but it's the like when you frustrated, you say the name.
Say the whole name.
You know what I mean? Right. When you're not, you call him Junior. So you gotta give him the full name.
Javon Stokes, get off the piano, because I feel like you got a piano in your house because you in Connecticut and all the houses.
This dude said I got a piano in my house.
I feel it.
I actually know. So I know a few people up here that do have a piano in their house. Actually,
I heard they
I'm not gonna lie. No joke. Full on piano in their house.
Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I heard. I heard y'all either get water fountains or y'all get pianos. You know what I'm saying? So you probably got, if you ain't got the piano, you got a water fountain.
You got a water fountain out front. You got a bird feeder in the back.
I ain't that Connecticut. That's like Stanford. That's
only Connecticut I know. Mike Tyson 50 Cent house. Yeah, that's where he lived at.
That's up there. That's near New York. That's where people who work in New York come live in New York. They live in Connecticut. I mean, they work in New York. Don't try to downplay where you from now.
Don't try to do it now.
Connecticut is one of the richest states in the country. So
don't try to downplay it now.
I just said I'm not that rich.
Nah, I'm saying
he ain't that rich.
I ain't rich. I just said I'm not that rich.
I ain't counting your pockets. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
I'm saying
it'd be a short count. You'd be like, all right, we're done here.
I thought I was doing well with fruit trees in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I don't have
I mean, Philly. I don't even like Philly. Are you like near the suburbs? Like, what's Philly?
No, I'm not. No, I live in North Carolina now. I'm from Philly.
No, you not. Will you stop saying that?
No, what I'm saying.
Here we go.
Where was you
a Carolinian? Where were you born?
Where I was born? I was born in Virginia. And I moved to Philly when I was 5, and I moved down here when I was 15.
How old are you now, sir?
I ain't telling my age on this joint. You don't know
me.
You
are clearly that's a security
over
question. 35.
You know what?
No, you lucky Danny ain't here.
I don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
He don't know the button. He don't know the button. Well, guess what? He got the button.
hey, listen, I'm just trying to keep it a buck, man. Once you live somewhere for like 10 years, that's where you feel
life. When you're somewhere for more than half your life.
Anywhere that I go, they be like, "Yo, where you from?" I'm like, I'm from Durham because I've been in Durham for a long time. They're like, "No." Right. Then they ask you, "Where you really from?"
So I was in the military for 10 years and I lived in Korea, so I can say I was from Korea. I'm Korean now
because the military
is not. You just said for 10 years. I was there for 10 years.
So did you make a choice to live in Korea?
I was there for 10 years. My brother on here too. I hate y'all little military ass niggas. We want to be special, man. Like, listen.
No, I'm going by what he said. I'm going by
did you make a choice to live in Korea though, or were you stationed there?
He was stationed. Your job got you going to Korea.
Exactly. That's not where you wanted to live. You chose to live in North Carolina.
Right.
And I chose my duty station to be Korea.
But your duty station, you had a job, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from Cary, B. If my job is in Cary, like, yo, I'm out here working.
You accept a job in Texas and you live in Texas for 10 years. That means you're now from Texas?
That means because I live in Texas. But what I'm saying, no. The military is different, B.
Korea for 10 years. So I'm Korean?
No, you're not Korean because
pause. I'm from Korea. I'm from Seoul.
No, just military is like prison. Military is prison you get paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's
wow.
I'm asking Mr. Stokes though. I'm asking Mr. Stokes though. I'm asking Mr. Stokes.
I'm just enjoying it, man. I'm just I didn't mean to like that spark. I didn't mean to like that spark, man. That just blew up. And I was just like, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna just watch and I'm gonna laugh. This is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it. When you move someplace, you make a choice to go there for the most part. Okay. And you make a choice to stay there. Mm-hmm. All right. When you went to Korea, how long? Why did you leave?
Because I had some choices, and that was the choice I wanted to go to.
But hold on, no. But here's what I'm saying is, was that the end of your tour, and then you had a choice to leave?
No, I was still there. I was still serving.
Right.
I had a choice to actually extend and stay, which is what I did.
So that's why I was asking the question. Did you choose to go to Korea, or were you just stationed there?
Both. It's technically the same thing.
How is it the same thing now? Don't they tell you, all right, we're stationed?
Not always. You get choices. Yes, okay. They can tell you, yeah, we know you want to go to Fort Hood, but now you're going to Fort Polk or whatever. But they always give you choices. Okay, here's what we got available. Your 3 are this, or you got one of these 2, and you're going to pick whatever one you want.
Okay.
I got a question though. This is where I'm coming in with it. Okay. If you, God forbid, person gets locked up, and they get locked up in North Carolina, and they send them to Ohio to go to prison in Ohio for 10 years.
And he's living there.
Whoa. Hold on. Just hold on. He got locked up in North Carolina. He's from North Carolina. He just happens to be in Ohio for 10 years. When they go to Ohio, they're like, where you from, cuz? He be like, I'm from Ohio. No, I ain't walk these streets like that in Ohio. Right. I ain't play no kickball. You know what I'm saying? I ain't motherfucking had no girlfriend in Ohio. It's one of those situations where if you ain't, so the reason why I say I'm from North Carolina, because I moved down here when I was a child. I had no choice. I was here with my parents. I didn't go to school here. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. I was a child. So in your case, you as a child, as a man, you went in the military, and then you went to Korea. So you were already a man, so you could hold that Philly tag, like, yeah, I'm from Philly to the dick, right? You Philly.
Because I left when I was 20-something years old.
Right. So you already from Philly. So then when you move down here, and now that you're 57, you know what I'm saying? You are both from Philadelphia and Korea. North Carolina. No, your Korea shit is because you was in paid prison. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say this? So hold on, let me say this. It's a difference with a different country, though. Like, you can live someplace. I'm from Connecticut, but if I move to France and I live there for 15 years, ain't nobody gonna be like, yo, he's French. He's an American.
Okay.
But it's different.
But
You're not
so I can't
from
say,
that.
but even if I don't rep the country, I'm not gonna say I'm from Seoul. I'm just going by what you're saying.
You still American,
and this is just playful debate.
I know. We just messed.
I'm serious. I'm about to fight over this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
I'm ready to fight.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can choose what we want, but I feel like if you stay someplace for a substantial amount of time,
that's why I said more than half your life.
We could say more than half your life. Cool, is cool too. If it's just the semantics of the number, whatever. If you 30 and you live someplace for 15 years, I think it's about time for you to let go of the place that you was when you was a teenager. I think it's time to let that go.
Got you.
That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
I don't know how old he put your government age out there.
He sure did.
I don't know if that was a joke
Danny
or
put
what.
my government name out yesterday.
I know Danny put everything. Put your business out there.
He put the whole thing out yesterday. I was like, dang.
But I'm saying he looked good for 57 though. You know what I'm saying? He looked good for 57. That's what I'm saying.
I drink a lot Look, I drink a lot of water. I was drinking water yesterday. I drink a lot of water and I walk. You know what I'm saying?
I don't walk. That's not true. That's not true. I walk on the treadmill.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's exercise. That's exercise. Like,
I mean, I'll be in the gym.
I don't never exercise shame. I don't never exercise shame. You know what I'm saying? But
I try to get to the gym. I try to get to the gym 2-3 times a week.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. I went to the gym with Justin one time, right? And this mug had me sore for a whole month because this what this dude do. Because I forget, you know what I'm saying, that he's more in shape than I am. This mug like, yo, we're going to do 200 reps of 5 pounds. I'm like, it's good.
It's 100. It's 100 reps.
We in that mug jazzercising, and I'm like, oh, shit, you know, after the first 50, you be like, all right, I'm good with this. Man, I'm telling you, man, this mug had my own. Look, I was shredded. I started stripping for like 3 months afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It was great. I made it.
Hey, man, I got friends like that, too. They be trying to test your manhood. They be like, hey, man, you can put another 45 plate on there. I'd be looking at
see, he don't do that. It's all lightweight. Super lightweight.
Oh, so you trying for definition.
He out there, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, like I got some.
I go back and forth. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm lifting to get, you know, for muscle, and then the other.
Right.
Most of the time, I'm lifting for like. My son just cut me up. And most of the other time, I'm lifting for definition. I'm a slim dude, so I'm only gonna get so much bigger. I gave up that dream a long time ago.
Yeah, I just always go for. I like hypertrophy, which is like just getting that pump, and so you got to do a lot of reps. So always is 100 is my number. You know what I'm saying? Whenever whatever workout, whatever exercise I'm doing at the moment. If it's curls, I'm going to do 100 reps. If it's bench press, I'm going to do 100 reps. If it's twice,
how long you be in the gym now?
It just depends.
See, I can't do that.
We did like an hour and a half. I mean,
I only do. I like compound work. I like compound.
Oh, so you like do one and then move and then
you keep. Because I'm going to do full body. So I'm going to hit legs. I'm going to hit back. I'm going to hit chest. I'm going to hit arms. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm hitting the major groups, the whole body, and then I'm done.
Right. Oh, so you do everything in one day.
Yeah.
So I don't do that. I usually do like I do chest, like I did chest Tuesday, and then tomorrow I'll probably do like arms and triceps, and then the next day I'll do back and whatever.
So my workouts are normally like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and like I'm just only those 2 days. I rest on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm back at it again. Then I rest on the weekend, and so.
Yeah.
So 4 times a week, I'm hitting everything.
I feel you. So, I used to do Sundays. I don't do Sundays very much anymore.
And then I still, our family, when everyone's home, we do about 2-3 miles every day. Whether it's walk or whatever, we still get our steps in. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. We just came back from our walk, wife and the kids and stuff.
Oh, yeah, do a family walk. That's lovely.
Yeah, it's cool.
Man,
gotta get the kids out.
Everybody in the bro. It's crazy.
Like, just on my IG, I just raced my son. He's 14. I still dusted him. You know what I'm saying? I still got it.
No, my daughters ain't walking. They 17. They're like, nah, bro.
Yeah. So
I tried. I'll be like, hey. Crease my joys.
No, I got twin girls, man. Twin girls.
Yeah. I got twins too. They 3.
He got twins too. So,
yeah, they 3.
Hey, man. Good luck, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You
got boys? You got boys?
I got 1 girl, 1 boy. So I got paternal.
Okay. I got twin stepdaughters, and then my 3-year-old son is running back and forth doing wind sprints over here.
No doubt.
Yeah, they turning 3 this year too. See this fire stuff? I got they turning 3 in October. They'll be 3 in October.
Hey, they sleeping through the night?
Yeah, what? Listen, can I tell you this right here? I'm the king of sleep training, B. Like my kids, like I'm talking about from 3 months, 6:30. That's so when they natural clock, when around about 7 o'clock, they start getting loopy. And then, and they just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I got to go up there and like get on them a little bit, like lay down. But by 8:30, they out. Like they going right now. See,
man, we tried that. We tried that for a long time. And my son just kept waking up at like 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
You gonna get that, bro. You gonna get that. That's okay.
Nah, bro.
When I'm saying it, just move it back. Just move it back.
We did. He up right now. He gonna be up till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Jack Daniels and melatonin always works. You know what I'm saying? This shit. I mean,
we tried the melatonin. I think my wife gave him melatonin once. Mm-hmm. Usually, like I just let him. Like right now, he's like I said, he running wind sprints. Yep, cut me up. Go ahead, do everything you gotta do.
Right,
burn that energy.
Yeah, right, and that's one of the reasons why I take the we do these walks. And it's like, all right, get your energy out. This last little bit. Mm-hmm. I'll race them or do whatever. I still gotta keep myself in shape a little bit too. But just get them out, and then they go do their thing a little bit for the evening, and then they out. Or whatever.
Man, I wish somebody had prepared
Sometimes I don't really care. Stay up as late as you want, but
I wish somebody had prepared me for how jacked up my sleep cycle is gonna be.
Oh man,
parenthood.
Oh man,
I can't sleep past like 6:30 anymore. 6.
Oh
yeah. Shit, it's like I don't feel good. Like I'm talking about even on the weekends. If I'm not out the bed by 8 o'clock, I felt like I slept all day. And I remember back in the day before you had kids, when getting up at 12 was a normal thing. You like, I just woke up in the afternoon. Like, what was we thinking?
Man, we were in heaven. We didn't even know it, man. I was living the dream.
Wasn't no noise. It's like remember when your house was quiet?
So I tell people all the time. Because my wife had kids when we, she already had kids when we got married. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't know what life is like, just being the two of us, like just married. Right. Like the people who did it, I'll be asking questions. I'll be like, hey man, what do y'all do when it's just the two of you? And you just like in the house and it's quiet.
You ignore each other. You ignore each other. That's what you do.
Is that true? Like y'all just be in separate rooms?
Yo, you be in separate rooms. You be living your adult life. She's in there taking a nap. You're playing Xbox. She wakes up. Hey, you want to eat something? You be like maybe. All right, you know what I'm saying. And then because because me and Nita before we had Cadence, we stayed together for a while, and it was just so fucking great. Then the baby came, and then there's disruption. And then we got the baby. We got the baby to about 6 years old, and it kind of like calmed down. And then we was like, because one day we talked about was like, yo, like I looked at like a lot of people that had kids, and being like, and I looked at like being a single man, right? And just like how you went over, the young lady's house, and she had children, the kids all up, you can't get your freak on and nothing like that, because the kids is up. So I was like, I'm not going to deal with that in my own house. So that's why I was strictly on sleep training. I was like, 7:30, I need to be able to walk around my house buck ass naked. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? Like, because you can't do that as a dad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that as a dad. You can't walk around your house buck ass naked as a father. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's against. So I want
especially with girls.
Right. Especially around girls. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no! I've
never been able to do that.
I feel weird about walking around this mother buck naked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, you gotta cover that shit up. He's like, hey, all right. You know how Quinn walk. He's like, hey.
My son don't like clothes, man. He'll take them off at the drop of a dime, man.
My kids still to this day. My kids still. I got a 8-year-old daughter, 11-year-old son, and almost a 15-year-old son. He'd be 15 in a couple of weeks, and they be the boys. As soon as they get in the house, they.
Like, hey, bro, y'all can't get naked like that. There's ladies in the house. I'm like, yeah, all right now, all right.
But my house. So we're a blended family too. And so the boys are mine, the daughter is with my wife or whatever. And so it's that same thing. So I gotta start telling them like, you can't, we can't just sit in our drawers no more. You gotta throw some shorts on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, listen, ain't nothing worse than like. When you gotta wake up early in the morning, and we all men here, and we all know when you're in early in the morning, you got, you all hunched over like, oh man, hopefully nobody, Let me get hold on. Let me get some cold water. Let me let me put my bare feet on the cold porcelain for a second. I'll be right back. I went through all that with because I lived with my mother, for God knows how many years, and then like I said, being a blended family, you go into it and it's like, well, number one, you become instant dad. So you go from a single, what was I, 29, 30. Well, when we got married, I was 30, 7 years ago, 33. So I was like 33 years old. It's like, you got to be careful with like everything. And it is a bit of a struggle, man. It's, it's, and being a stepdad is just, it's a whole different set of rules, different things. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
I
commend them. I commend stepdads, man, for real, because
it's an unappreciated profession.
Right, because I know I would not be a good stepdad. Like at the end of the day, because I'd be like this, because I'll talk to the father. Like if I step in, you know what I'm saying, I'll have the conversation like, listen, bruh, I'll protect your kid like it's mine. Like, you know what I mean? I'll feed them, I'll clothe them. But guess what? If they get out of line, I'm choking the shit out of them. They got to be putting in headlock, and
No, it's just, it's like, and it's funny, I'm seeing it from both sides now.
Right.
Because I remember, the beginnings of the as being a stepdad. Now I'm getting the I won't say official, but the real thing. And it's it's just a different way your wife deals with you, with the kids, a different way you deal with your own son as opposed to, but we do it's a thankless job. You help and raise children that's not blood to you.
Right.
And I take it seriously and I appreciate it, and it's a blessing. My mom literally sat down with me and was like, before we got married, she was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I love her." I'm talking about my wife. She's like, "I ain't talking about your wife." She's like, "I'm talking about you being a dad."
And I was like,
because
how they feel about you?
That's a major responsibility right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an inclusion. I feel you.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because you guys are stepdads. Do you think that with that it's more of like how the mother treats you, and you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, do they kind of guide the child? They kind of guide the child to say, this is what's cool and this is not cool. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Like you know what I mean? You just ain't gonna be calling, you ain't gonna be out there like, yo, F you ain't my dad. Like, whoa, bro, you can't talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's all based on the communication of how you see them parenting, how they see you parenting, and where's that cohesion going to come in? Because I know for me, and Bishop, you've been around like my kids. Like I'm all about manners and respect. You ain't got to be like so stern because it's military, but just please, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Those type things or whatever. So even if it wasn't my child, I'm not going to have a child say, "Give me that." I'm like, "Can I have it, please?" You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't care whose child it is. I'll make that correction because this is how I want you to talk to me, and I'm an adult.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so when she saw that, and when I would do that, with her, she didn't have any problem with it because she knows I'm like that with my kids. And I'm not doing it out of malice or harm. So it was like, all right. Or if she would say stuff, with her mom, it got to the point where she'd be like, "Oh, he here. Mom, can I have some juice, please?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Him downstairs.
Even within the stepdad fraternity, Justin and I have different experiences because you're a dad going in, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like to me, I think it's probably a different. Bless you. I think it's a different
dynamic.
I had a
different experience. I was already there in the parenting realm.
I'll say this without incriminating myself. I think the parent of the child has to set the tone for everything.
Yes.
Right. Like, how the child reacts to how the child reacts to stepfather, stepmother, whatever. It really is up to them to set the standard. I know for me, in the beginning, it's a bit difficult. It was a bit difficult, like hearing him call me by my name, like Javon.
Okay.
But it wasn't difficult in a like I can't believe they calling me Javon. It was difficult, and I was like, "What do I tell these children to call me?"
Okay, so I had that same thing.
Right, like I was like, "Don't call me sir." Like
Stepdaddy Javon. Like,
don't call me Mr. Stokes. Like, what do you like? It reached a point where I was like, "This is getting. Just call me Javon. You call me whatever you want." And like, they do refer to me to other people as their stepdad. Sometimes, I've heard them slip and be like, "Dad." And that's the toy. It's a toy.
I got you.
And sometimes they would say
signals be crazy. I was like, okay,
right. Sometimes it's dad, but they call me Javon, and it didn't even really, it didn't really click or seem like it was anything until like I'd be around other people and they would be like, "They call you Javon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what else they gonna call me? I ain't gonna force nobody to call me dad."
Right.
So I'm not gonna put a gun to your head and be like, "You better call me dad, yo." Like,
right. So it was just like, so when her and I were, involved in dating and stuff, it was, it's Mr. Justin. You know what I'm saying?
So weird to me.
No, because here's the thing: I don't want them calling me Justin as if we're friends.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're an adult,
and
it's just, hey, so it's Mr. Justin. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Like you ain't got to be formal. Say Mr. Thornton. You know what I'm saying? No, Mr. Justin is fine. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. This is just like.
And then once we got married, I even sat down with her. I was like, okay, so you're not gonna call me Justin, and if you want to continue to call me Mr. Justin, it's fine. I was like, but we want to, and I'm not going to force you to call me Dad either. If you want to, that's fine. But if you want to come up with a new name, a special nickname, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Pops or something, you can create something, then that's the name that you call me. And you know that I don't even say stepdad, I say bonus dad. I'm your bonus dad.
I like that.
Then, cool or whatever. Right. And so at times she'll, refer to me as Mr. Justin. Sometimes she's, said dad a couple times. I just let her, do however she comes. But she knows who I am and she knows my place in her life. And she knows where she is in my life. You know what I'm saying? So
like to me, I was only concerned when my wife got pregnant. And then I was like, I don't want, my son, calling me by my first name.
Right.
But in the end, it is not even a problem. Like I'm daddy. Like that's who I am. Daddy. And they will say to him, daddy,
go to daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Go to daddy, So things work out. I think, and this is me with 7 years, really 10, 11. That's how long my wife and I have been in each other's lives, in relationship wise. I think in retrospect, the advice I'd give people is, you gotta be a little like flexible. Both parties, all parties have to be flexible. Right. I've made mistakes with me being rigid and then, vice versa and everything like that. And, it's just, it's something that I totally can understand from a single guy's perspective, a single guy with no kids. And it's like, I don't want nothing to do with that. I can totally understand that perspective because it's a complicated situation to get into.
Yeah.
And it takes a level of maturity that not a lot of people have or want to use.
Right.
You know, like it's not for everybody. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, it was also like flipping it the other way around because I have these two kids with other people, even though I had custody of them. But then now bringing this other woman in, you know, letting her establish her position, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, we're all in this house together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so
That's that to me, I can't even imagine.
So, you know, that was, you know, that's something within itself. And then, you know, her, thankfully we had some time, so it's not like it was just fair, you know, just new. But it was new in like, okay, you're around this person every day now. And it's not like, okay, we're going home or she's going home. No, we're all living together. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, she likes certain things this way, even though we're used to doing it this way. She likes it this way. So one of us is going to conform, or we're going to somehow blend it and meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
How long you guys have been married, if you mind me asking?
A couple months.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all babies.
Yeah, but this ain't my first one. This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay. All right. How long you been married, Megan?
I've been married 10 years actually, and me and my wife been married 10 years. On the 3rd. Yeah, thank you.
Hey man, I'm trying to get there, man.
Hey man, it's going look. You
7.
You know, year 5, year 5. We can all talk about this. Year 5 is when that shit. You like, God damn it, do I need to really be? You be itchy, like, you know what?
Hey man, listen, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Like so we were married for about maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then my mother had cancer. She already had breast cancer. And then she got sick. She got sicker. So she came and lived with us. And she was with us for over a year, but you know, that was a struggle. So that, you know, that year was a struggle for us. And then she passed. And then the day after she passed, we found out my wife was pregnant.
Wow.
And I went from like grief to elation and like one day, and then that pregnancy was a whole nother. And then Junior came, and it was just constant change after change after change. And you know, when you literally just newlyweds, and it's like, I tell people, I swear, we had like 20 years worth of marriage in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Oh no, man! It's and this is what I be telling too. Like, you know what I'm saying, because you know, before me and my wife got married, we, like I said, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and before the engagement, got around to the age like 27, you know, 28. I was just, I think I maybe like when I think we got married, I was 32, but it's just like, yeah, it had to be 32. But it was like, that's when the age when all your friends start getting married around you. It's like, yeah, these people getting married. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I was like, listen, I'm not marrying you until I'm ready to get married to you. I don't care what nobody else is doing. I don't care until that piece in me click. Like, all right, nigga, let's get married. I'm not doing it, because what I saw was this. A lot of people getting married. What's up, Olds? Olds been married for a long time too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when it clicks in, then you ready, right? Because a lot of people want the wedding. They don't want the marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm getting married, let's shit, we could get married in the sewer next to rats. That shit. One thing I know that, guess what? It don't matter the size of the ring. It don't matter the colors. It ain't gonna make you no more, no less married. Whether or not you go to the justice of the peace, you come out to my backyard, I do it in front of your fountain. It don't matter. It don't matter because going into it is this right here. What counts is the marriage. Because I know a whole lot of people spent $30,000 on their wedding. First of all, my wedding was dope as fuck. But that's not. I mean, I'm saying I don't want to shit on niggas, but
I mean, mine's pretty good too.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't gonna see. Yeah,
I mean, we don't need to compare. You know,
right?
He like, I don't know. You talking about my joint?
I'm saying we
bro,
can go to Insta. You know what I'm saying? We can go back and forth with it.
Hey man, I got pictures right above us, man. Don't play. I got pictures right there, man. What you talking about?
Okay.
He said, what you saying?
What you doing?
Oh shit!
I say this.
I'm about to start battling this shit.
The best piece of advice I got, and it's the one that I hold on to the most, regarding marriage, and it's hard. Like, it's a very difficult piece of advice. Was that, and I forgot who told it to me, but it was really close to the wedding. They told me, they were like, whoever the person you with, they gonna change every day, every week, every month, every year. They will not be the same person that you married today. Mm-hmm. So you just have to, and then you are not gonna be the same person every day. You gonna change too. So y'all both evolving, and you just need to be able to continue to try to catch up with each other.
Because, and that's awesome, because for real, for when you married for so long, because what it is, you're changing from, you're two entities. What you're doing, you're actually evolving. If you do it correctly, you're getting closer to your right here, when y'all niggas is the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like, your shows, her shows. She play Xbox, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? So you kind of bleed into each other. You know,
I tell people all the time, my wife, before when we were dating, she ate meat, she ate everything, like everything. I want to say, like 6 months into the marriage, she turned to me and was like, I'm going to be a vegan. And then was a vegan the next day. Like, straight up. Like, she was prepping vegan meals and everything. And she, like, you know, me and the girls, we weren't vegan. You know, we don't really eat a ton of beef and anything, but we eat chicken. Right. So she would make meals that were vegan, but she would just make some chicken too. So we had to adjust, you know, and like I remember on our anniversary, we went to DC. We went to Washington, DC, got a hotel down in the city. And we were walking up and down trying to find a restaurant. And bruh, we went in and out of, I can't tell you how many restaurants trying to find, we got vegan options. But like, that was a change, man. Like, it was an adjustment, you know, and I was hungry.
Though. I know you was cussing.
I wasn't cussing. I think I might have handled that the best.
You did? Oh, man. I think I did. I'm like, listen, you find it. We meet back.
No, I mean, you know, it was we were having a good time. So, you know, I liked the walk at that time. Right. So I was just like, in my mind, I was like, man, this is hard, but it's hard for her because she's trying to do this vegan thing and she don't got no options. Right. You know, and so I you know, it was empathy involved there. But yeah, man, like, you know, we all changed so much and so fast and so quickly. And the instance in you know, like I said, I mean, when we got married, my mom was here. My mom's not here no more. My mom was my anchor. Right. And so, like, you know, I know it changed me as a person, you know, on a fundamental level, you know, and so it's, you know, it's just, you know, marriage can be a beautiful thing. It can be a horrifying thing. It could be a lot, you know. So I know, and you know, but you gotta just, you know, if you know that you're in it and that they know they're in it, you ride. There are a lot of people that, you know, they always looking for the back door when they get married.
Yeah.
I know we just got all deep and stuff.
This how our things be going, bro. Like,
I would go, bro.
We could be talking about hip hop
but real talk though. When you mentioned that age where all your friends started getting married, bruh. When I proposed to my wife, I promise you, like 2 or 3 of my friends got engaged within that year.
In that year, they all it's like, yo, everybody getting married, and then I look back at it, I'm like, yo, because I like to keep receipts. Then I'm like, look at, you see, we've been in this joint for 10 years. They divorced 3 years ago. So if we'd have got married at the wrong time, we would have been them. Look at that. Now we got.
I'm proud to say my friends are still my friends who got married or got engaged in that area. They still together, still married, seemingly happy. I don't know what's going on in their world.
Right.
You know,
that's one thing too. That's another thing I would tell people too. If you want to keep, and this is any relationship, keep people out your damn business. Like whatever goes on in your shit. Keep people like the public, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep people out of your shit. Like I understand that we all got our confidants, we all got people we trust, but it's like this: make sure that person or those people that you speak to are in your box. They keep it whatever. Like they don't talk about it unless you bring it up, and then they'll listen to you. And then when it's over with, it's because it's like this. You know what I'm saying? I got homies that, you know what I'm saying, have told me shit about their girls that I'll never repeat. Because I know it one thing, this man, because when you go, because you got to understand, relationships are peaks and valleys. Like you're a human being. Like, yo, it's sometimes when you F that nigga and da-da-da-da, and you know, I hate this, da-da-da-da, but guess what? But when it come back up to, when they get back at their height, you support them on that side too, because you got to understand that, you get low sometimes, but then you need, you know what I'm saying, you needed to get that off to make that shit work. And when that shit work, you be proud of it. And you root for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this. Like, I'll never like, yo, you want my advice and you don't take it, that's fine. And then you come to me the next day, and I'm the type of friend that's right here. You could tell me the same problem over and over and over again. And guess what? I'm like, yep, homie. Okay. And guess what I do? After I get off the phone with you, I go play Xbox. I forget all about that shit. So the next time you bring the problem to me, it's kind of fresh again. I'm like, oh, I forgot that she was burning you with cigarettes. Okay, well, let's.
He said burning you with cigarettes.
Maybe you
kind of friends you got, man. Hey, man.
Because like I keep my stuff, you know, I kept my stuff low.
Yeah,
like, I ain't tell nobody I was married, except like the kids knew.
Still upset with this,
you know, they was there. I was doing Intelligently Ratchet talking, we talking like I'm talking like this. And I said something like, yeah, you know, I got married. It's like, you married? I was like, I got the ring on. Like, you know, it's like, I didn't know this. Like, I was like, yeah.
He was flexing too.
You see, I was about to say he started flexing. I'm in my house. I don't wear my ring in my house.
First of all, it's like this. Man, you see how Just don't normally talk with his hands? When that ring was on, he was like, yeah, I'm just.
Nah. You gotta understand. I actually kind of keep my joints tame because I don't want to be all, you know, whatever.
He was like,
hey, man, listen. Hey, I'm home right now, man. My joint is right on my God. When I leave the house, I put it on, I take it off. You know, I grew up not wearing jewelry. You know, right. I'm a 7A Adventist, so you know. Oh, yes, wow. Sir, buddy. Oh no, that's too bad.
He's complaining right to the manager. I want to speak to the manager.
He's talking about Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails right now. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about they crying. I don't know. But yeah, I'm 7A Adventist, and we, you know, 7A Adventists don't really do jewelry as a whole. It's a little different now. It's been, you know, lax. They've relaxed some of their standards. Yeah, that's what happened to me. So like me wearing jewelry is still weird. Like I don't do necklaces, earrings, rings, really nothing. So like for me, like wearing a ring, like I wear it when I'm out. I wear it when I go to church. I wear it when I go to events and stuff like that. But I don't wear that joint to go to bed.
Nah.
I'm afraid it'll like slip off my finger and just like in the middle of the night.
And look, I'm glad my wife is not downstairs because she'll probably punch me in the face. So I used to do comedy, right? So I still do, but when I did stand up,
I used to.
Yeah, but my act, I would tell a joke at the beginning of the act, and it wouldn't work if I had my wedding ring on, right? So I would always on stage when I bring it or whatever, and I had one of the Tanzanite joints or whatever.
Yeah, I got that
with the 3 diamonds in it and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So
see, y'all flexing. I ain't got no diamonds.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You know what I mean? You got to get the Tanzanite with 3
I'm
diamonds.
okay with that.
No, it's okay. It's okay because guess what? You got a fountain and you're independently wealthy, so
exactly
you don't have to flex.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with plain Jane, bro.
Right, ain't nothing wrong
Hey,
with
I got the
Jane,
tungsten. Bro. I got the tungsten. I just didn't want no. Listen, man, I ain't trying nobody jack me for a doggone wedding band.
What I'm saying, it's like this, brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, you ain't got to explain nothing to me, brother. We live two different lives. You know what I mean? We in different tax brackets, my man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You Warren Buffett.
You got diamonds.
You got a fountain in your front yard because you forego the grand piano. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Your car. You be shocked, sir. We live in the same world. I make comic books, okay? All right. I make comic books. I'm not Walking Dead rich.
Pretty good for yourself out there in Vermont, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, man. Listen, not to plug my product, but
go ahead. No, we want you to.
Visually Stoked Media.
That's why you want to show.
Visually Stoked Media is doing okay. You know, I got Heat, my comic book Heat, and then I just launched one named Strong.
Okay.
Female superhero, strongest superhero on the planet. Yeah, so you know, and Heat's my flagship. I've been doing that for since 2005. I lost you guys. You just got me. Well, you just got me. Oh, okay. You know, I just got centered.
Yeah.
Watch this.
This is how we do. We give everybody cuts.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, Heat is a story of Cameron Clark, a young man that gets possessed by this energy source called the Illumination. And he does what anybody would do. You do one of two things: you become rich or you become a superhero. Huh?
Sacrifice a baby?
Nah, he sacrifices a baby, but he gets superpowers, becomes a superhero, and then in one of his first missions, he ends up being responsible for the death of a civilian. So the storyline from there on out, that's his Uncle Ben moment. Learning how to, deal with the grief, as well as figure out what type of hero, what type of man he wants to be. And that's the first miniseries. I did a graphic novel, and now I'm doing an ongoing series. The number one has been out since like last year. It's been doing well, man. I done moved a few units a little bit.
And this is all in your imprint.
VisuallyStoked.com. Yes, Visually Stoked Media.
Art too,
I do everything in the book, man. Write, draw, ink, color, letter, everything.
Dang,
that's dope.
You're a one-stop shop.
I am, but I'm trying to get away from it because I'm trying to work faster.
Okay.
So very soon I'm gonna be looking into getting a colorist at the very least.
Okay.
But I'm in the middle of doing Heat number 2 right now.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
We need to be in a joint. We need to be villains. I want to be a villain.
Yo, telling you. Can I pitch my villain? Just
everybody. You know what though? Real talk. Everybody who's like, yo, put me in a book, want to be a bad guy.
No, I made a whole new bad guy. Like, because my powers as a superhero, like if you put my personality as a superhero, I'm gonna be like a dick. Like, I'm gonna wake up late to shit. I'm like, man, y'all already got that shit done. That's all good. I'm gonna punch like one robber. Like, you gonna already had a robber locked up. I'm just gonna snuff him. All right, you know what I'm saying?
People. Yeah. So the storyline in the ongoing right now. I did the book during the pandemic. Okay. So there's a lot going on. So right now the storyline in the first issue is there was a young man who basically got beat to death by police officers in the city that he protects.
Okay.
And so there's unrest in the city, and he's trying to determine how he should intervene.
Right.
Should he intervene on a personal level as his alter ego, or should he use the power that he has to make a larger impact? And one of the ongoing threads in the book is his relationship with his father. His dad is a lawyer. So him and his dad are very much the same people. And I don't know how your relationships with your parents are, but you and your I know me and my mom, my mom was very similar to me, and sometimes we would clash because we are so similar, even though we have different ideologies. Right. So that's what right now, his dad believes that the system will eventually work, but he just like, bro, your system is broken.
Right, super broken.
And so that's where they clash. So that's the beginning. And then on top of that, the government has decided that they have had enough of heat, and they're sending their own personal group of superhumans after them.
So, I won't be that government dude.
But I listen, man. I've been doing it since about 2015. Right. I've been, done a few cons, done Fan Expo Boston. I did Dragon Con right before the pandemic. I've done, Terrificon, I've done Rhode Island, I've done a few. I'm blessed to say that I've never done a con where I didn't sell under, well, a larger con, a 3-day con. I've never sold under 100 books.
Okay, talk heavy.
Talk heavy.
Yeah. I just did 3 cons in a month.
Ace month. Jack and Lumber Blade. How about that?
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Hey man, I told those fools, man, we need to do a crossover. But it's my fault that it hasn't happened yet, because listen, man, I want to do the art for it, but I do all the art for all my books. So unless somebody else
give me for you write the stories this time, you just go ahead and do the inking. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to do that. I really would, but I got to pay people.
So how'd you link up with those guys?
Morgan and Danny, I think I became friends with Morgan. I met Morgan through, I think it was Greg Burnham.
Okay.
Tuskegee Airmen, and them. I actually met them at Dragon Con. Like, we were friendly on Facebook, but I met him at Dragon Con. And then I met Morgan through them, but Morgan had this right around the time that Chadwick Boseman passed. Morgan went on Facebook, and he did like a Facebook Live, and he started talking about how it's okay that they don't recast T'Challa, and blah 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 blah. And I started talking ish to him about, nah, you wrong, whatever, in the comment section. And so he brought me on to the Facebook Live, and we argued for like an hour and a half. And he, after that, I guess he had the idea, him and Danny had the idea to do top 5, and they invited me along to do it. Okay. And so, that's how it started.
That's similar to how me and Bishop became cool. Or me and him about to fight for his money.
He thought I said something to him about his shirt. I'm on, because I host, so, and he's 7'12", right? So he the biggest thing. We in a rap show. 7'12" and a half, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
He called you Big Show, man. Dang,
right.
Man.
So he come in, and I realized he had the polo, nice polo button up and everything. And I gave him a compliment on his shirt. He thought I was talking junk because I'm talking shit to everybody. I didn't know.
Dad, that wasn't the one I was talking about.
He's a, you know what he's talking about. He's a,
all right, go back. Can you go to your table? Take it to your table.
Even a little kid can little bull crap when they hear it.
Like, look what I'm saying. Okay, so Just was gonna hit me. You know what I'm saying? And
it was gonna be a Will Smith, Chris Rock situation.
I was gonna let Just, and I told Just, I said, "Yo, what would have happened is that I would have felt bad for trying to tear your arm off." You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It wasn't gonna go the way he thought it was gonna go. I was gonna jump off stage on him. Yeah, I was biting him and all that stuff. In my mind, I was going to look
in your mind. I was going to draw a little blood. Because I mean, this dude, a military man, I can only see him from like this part up.
Right.
And his bicep is already like the size of like both my arms. So I'm just saying. Listen, I don't know if I would be talking. I can talk trash. I can talk trash to him now. Right. But I don't know if that trash talk would happen in person.
Listen, I'm telling you this right. I got you back. But what I'm saying, I'm like But see, what it is like this: where Justin is tall and he's like 215. I'm short and 215, so I'm like a fire hydrant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna go the way he think it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I got a lower center of gravity. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
You squat down on him. It just
yeah. I'm gonna attack the knees and
ankles. Bite his ankles. You biting kneecaps in there. Like.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a little.
That's all right. Morgan think he can whoop my behind. I'd be like, listen, man. I know you're bigger than me. That don't mean nothing, sir.
Yeah, see, but
I would never fight Morgan. No, I would never fight him. I would never fight Morgan. I'd be laughing so hard if he ever tried. Like real talk, man. I can't see him being mad enough to him. He been mad at me though. Like I could tell you there's one episode of Top 5. Me and Danny have been trying to figure out which one it is. But there's an episode of Top 5 where Morgan straight up threw a temper tantrum. Like full on temper. If you find it, like, please let me know. Anybody who's watching, there's an episode where like it was so bad, people in the comment section were like, "Yo, Morgan, you okay? Yo?" Like in my mind, I felt like me and Danny were pushing him. And like even after show, I was like, man, did I push Morgan too far? Because like it was hilarious. But I was like, man, did I push him too far? But he showed up next week, so I was like, all right, so we good. So I was like, all right, but that was the line. Like I was like, all right, that's the line.
I think we had me and Kazi had one of those joints when we talk about the school shooting shit. Like that's probably the one time that me and Kazi really. But we was like next to each other. It was like he was like, no, fuck you. We were like this. We were like this close to each other. Like, yo, we got heated. All that shit, yo. But it's good. It's good to have frothy debates, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have that. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have that and everything. Like to be able to do a podcast and all that, you know what I mean? And to find like-minded people, you know what I mean? And we, like you said, me and Just the crazy bump. Now he's probably one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like dead serious. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of his.
Danny and Morgan, my brothers, man. Like it's weird. Like we've been 56 episodes. Like these fools weren't a part of my life at all prior to like last year, and now like I mean, you know,
look at us now type thing.
Right, you know, we doing podcast interviews with people and everything like that, and I'm like, you know, like I be on these, you know, the dudes every week, you know.
But, so I mean, you said what you said, y'all. They just you heard that number, that little number, 56. You know what I'm saying? That little 56.
Hey man, listen, man, we babies, man. We all right. I got another podcast. I got another podcast I do on Thursdays called the Stoke Podcast. We only at 20. No, we're at 30. This will be our 30th episode this Thursday.
Okay.
So we got Dedrin Sneed on.
Yeah, we 203 right now.
Hey, listen, man. I
hit heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, man. You know,
next Father's Day. What I'm saying is right here. Next Father's Day top. Now I'm not gonna say on your side on your podcast, but next Father's Day. That top 5 better say, you know what I'm saying, Happy Father's Day to Intelligently Ratchet is what I'm saying.
Man, listen, man, you know, you got 203, but you know, we you know, top 5 is, you know, we do what I do, you know, we make people I can honestly say we probably make people laugh better better than y'all.
Watch your mouth. Watch him. You know what we're gonna do right here? Now he talking reckless, so he got to go. Got the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. You like this? Yo, first of all, I'm gonna tell you, hey Jay, I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey, I told you, I come with the big guns, man. Like, don't worry, Jay, man. I take care of myself.
Hey Jay, I'm gonna tell you something. You not our friend. You Danny and Morgan friend. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't be on here talking because you'll never come
Hey man,
back.
Y'all been making fun of Connecticut for the last hour and a half, man. So you know, I'm gonna defend my state. You know,
who said you couldn't defend yourself? You know,
listen,
who you hitting back?
I'm always gonna hit back. You can't be talking about Connecticut.
Who you hitting back? Who you hitting?
Hey, only we can say Connecticut is boring. Y'all can't say that. All right, y'all not from here.
I'll be like, no, only I can talk about Philly teams. Can't nobody else talk about Philly teams.
I will trash talk the hell out of Philly teams. I ain't got no problem with that, man. I will trash talk any Eagles fan, any Sixers fan, anyone. I don't even care about your baseball team.
So you can't even say nothing. That's the
I
thing.
mean, I root for the Celtics, man. So we make short work of y'all often.
Okay.
Often.
Okay.
It's all right, man. Y'all get there. Y'all get there.
What up, Jared? How you feeling, bro? But listen,
y'all pole little team, pole little ting ting.
Listen,
guys,
when we start winning them chips, because you know what I'm saying, y'all, Boston ain't got nothing. Boston ain't got nothing in Boston that could stop the good band Joel Embiid. Y'all ain't got nothing on y'all roster.
Only time, I just know last time it matters is that anytime we beat, as long as we beat Boston, I'm gonna just be happy now. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Sixers.
You gonna be unhappy all season, man. I mean, I don't know if I want that existence either, man. I'm gonna need y'all to make the finals before y'all talk any trash.
I'm a happy man. I can die happy.
I'm gonna just need y'all to make the finals first. Actually, forget that. I need y'all to make the Eastern Conference final.
What we bet?
We bet.
I didn't bet anything. I just said I want y'all to make the Eastern Conference.
We betting. Nah. See, because this ain't top. We ain't friendly over here.
All right. I got you. All right. What we betting for y'all though? Because I bet that y'all not going. I bet the 76ers will not make the Eastern Conference Finals.
And I'm betting that we are.
Okay. I will draw in color.
A new logo.
A logo for y'all with y'all faces on it, just like we do for top 5.
Okay.
But what do I get?
We will host any event that you got.
With any event.
For free?
For free.
All right, bet. Let's do it. It's too bad y'all ain't gonna see that logo. It's so bad, man.
If your work is anything like Danny's, I don't expect much.
Hey, man. Need it. Listen, you see my logo every week. You watch Top 5. I got skills, sir. I done spent money at Savannah College of Art and Design, sir. I done spent money. I got my money's worth.
Hey, Danny, we appreciate what you did with Intelligent Ratchet.
Thank you, Danny, man. Danny caught a stray for nothing.
Nah,
because he inboxed me. They ain't come in. So guess what?
It's like we talk shit regardless. I'm gonna talk shit about him even if he's not here.
Hey man, Danny's learning, man. I respect that man for trying to grow a skill. He's trying to grow it from bottom up.
Yep.
But I'm sick with mine, so I'm just letting you know.
And I definitely
we got nothing to do in Connecticut. We got other stuff. We got other stuff to
man. I know y'all not talking, man. Y'all in North Carolina, man. Y'all don't even go to your own football teams.
Yo, watch your
Y'all
mouth.
don't even go to your team game. It'd be half full.
Was Greenville at? Was Greenville in Connecticut?
What you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know your coach name?
What, your college basketball? Nobody watch no college.
Okay, you got what? Don't nobody watch what?
Don't nobody watch no college. Yo, first of all, I would say
I didn't go to no schools out here, so
I ain't going to none of those schools. I ain't rooting for none of them schools. You know what I'm saying? Only time I went to those school campus was because of the girls was there and maybe a party or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got
y'all ain't got nothing but
I reach for is
flat land,
North Carolina Central and North Carolina A&T.
Y'all got flat
down
land.
Here. You gotta come when you come down here. When you come to
I'm
Durham,
actually
like, I gotta come back.
So I'm trying to come down there for Heroes Con.
When's that?
That's in North Carolina.
When is it? When?
Next year. It's next year.
Okay.
I should be. I should. Well, let me put it this way. If I can get in the con, I'm coming. But I was actually supposed to be in North Carolina, because we're trying to do a live top 5 live. Like I've never met Danny and Morgan in person.
Oh, we coming too. We bum rushing ourselves. I'm just like right now.
Hey man, we got security, man. We gonna have Danny White stand there. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all just gonna stand there and sit down. And see, y'all gonna sit down. Y'all gonna make y'all sit down.
I support black business. They gonna let me in.
We definitely, but I'm definitely trying to do Heroes Con. I heard good things about it last year. Junior, don't do that. Don't lose your life.
Don't lose your life.
Ah, man, he about to break my wife's vase. You know, I gotta try to save his life. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't do
But
it.
I gotta go, man. I gotta get this man his bath. You know,
Hey,
I
man,
enjoyed this,
we appreciate
man.
having you on, man. And
Hey,
anytime,
man, I will come back on
you're welcome.
anytime, man.
Chop it up, talk movies, talk whatever, talk fatherhood, talk marriage. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do this with the other guys. I don't know what happened. You know, they lazy.
You know what? Yeah. That's why I'm not buying no more Ace Jack and Lumberblade.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got to, because the reason why they didn't come on because their internet service is cut off. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
We know Morgan got racist internet service, so we already know that. But seriously, digitallystoked.com. Anybody that's in Baltimore area in a couple months, I'm gonna be at Baltimore Comic-Con.
Okay.
Get that heat, get that strong every Thursday on a Stoke podcast. You can check me at YouTube. If you go to visuallystoked.com/podcast, every podcast that I do is on there, all of the episodes. So you can watch me there, support the book. And like I said, hopefully in about a month, I should have another Heat book coming out. And then next year is gonna be crazy because I'm trying to do a con every month. At least
I'm gonna definitely support and buy the books because my kids like the comics. I always get Danny's joints and Morgan's joints too, so I'm gonna make sure I support yours. But
I'm gonna give y'all.
But us as a show, we're gonna bring you back on so we can do a giveaway for Ratcheteer.
I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive, so because I like y'all.
All right.
Don't think because you know what I'm saying when these sixes that's anything on our bet.
I ain't worried about that bet. I know I'm about to get y'all to host my event. Like this ain't even no damn thing, man. Like I ain't even gonna pick up my pencil. Like I ain't even gonna need to. Like it's going the same thing gonna happen that happened last year. Y'all gonna go out in the second round. And people gonna be people gonna be screaming, trust the process in Philly. Whatever.
Always.
Anyway.
Without a broken
all right, go ahead with your exclusive. Go ahead.
Let me do my exclusive. I could rag on the Sixers all night. So I'm gonna be releasing Heat Collection Volume 1. It will be collecting the first 3 issues of Heat plus the 70-page graphic novel to make. It'll be 150 pages with some cool extras. I'm working on getting that out probably in October.
Okay.
So what I do now, I sell a trade with the first 3 issues and then the graphic novel.
You do Kickstarters and stuff too?
I've done 3 Kickstarters, 2 for Heat and 1 for Strong. I'm actually I'm still fulfilling orders for Strong. I'm probably not going to be doing a Kickstarter for it. I'm actually trying to get away from doing Kickstarters. I'm trying to just use my own money for the most part. But the Heat collection should be available probably around October. Hopefully around the time I do Baltimore. It's going to be about $30. So but get your dollars up, folks. That's about just for people wondering. That's about how much it costs for the graphic novel and the trade. I don't want folks like, oh man, that's so expensive. Listen, if you bought the graphic novel in the trade before, then nobody should have a complaint. But I'm looking forward to it, man. It's Heat has been a blessing to me, man. I've worked very hard, and I'm proud that I'm at the point now where I'm getting a lot of people who know me before I even tell them what I do. Usually, I just started realizing that when I did my last con at Fan Expo Boston. I told somebody my name, and they're like, I know who you are. You do Heat. I had never met that person before in my life. So, God is blessing me in this endeavor. And I'm thankful for it. And I'm saying this now because I'd like to say it all the time. I'm thankful for it because there are days when I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to do. And then he comes along and he goes, nah.
There you go. Let me show you.
Listen to me. Just keep doing it.
Yep.
So, Heat has been a blessing to me, and I'm thankful. It's gotten me to the point where I get to meet gentlemen like you and you guys give me the opportunity to to preach to the masses about my projects. And but I do look forward to talking to you guys again, and definitely we gonna chop it up in person at some point.
Definitely
make my way to North Carolina.
Definitely give them all the socials and the websites again one more time.
Just if you go to visuallystoked.com, you can reach my Facebook, my Instagram. If you type in Visually Stoked on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
I'm on the website right now.
Yeah. I actually need to update that joint.
No doubt. Javon, Visually Stoked Media, 1/3 of the top 5 podcasts. Appreciate you coming on. Looking forward to seeing all the growth with your comics and everything. I know, like, so I'm going to cop some. We're going to chop it up, and I am so looking forward to our new logo.
Hey man, you can
actually hit the button on them right
there. You hiring somebody to do a new logo for you? Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's the only way to get a new logo.
It's off the muscle.
Oh, I'm quick with it. Don't worry. Hey, listen, man.
What I'm saying, this guy, yo, it's like this. You can tell he was the only child. You know what I'm saying? Because he got. You know what I mean? He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
He got no sense.
I don't know no better. I can tell y'all real 76ers fans, because y'all don't know no better. y'all gluttons for punishment, man. Y'all stay thinking this is the year that we gonna win the chip. Man, y'all trust that process done broke down. Like,
let me tell you this right. As long as Tatum got that double hairline, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't gonna win nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, Tatum already won more than y'all ever will.
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna say this right here. This has been Intelligently Ratchet. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna leave it at that. Hey, I appreciate you for coming in, bro. Thank you. Just any last words, man? This has been a frothy conversation.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talk no pop culture. We just talked about dad shit, sports, and comics. I love it. I do want to shout out again the other 2/3 of top 5 podcasts, Danny and Morgan. And I want to correctively, I've been jokingly talking to them, about their joint. But the correct one is Ace Blade and Lumberjack. You know what I'm saying? Those are just jokes. They know that. But so make sure y'all check them out. Also check out my man Danny. He's got a escape room, doing this thing. It's a comic themed escape room. So go book it. It's like $25 a person. It's typical price for escape rooms.
Right.
You get an hour. You know what I'm saying? Go support a small business, Black-owned business, and something creative. You know what I'm saying? I've been through other escape rooms, but I haven't been through one that's comic book themed. So I'm excited about that. Excited for what he's doing. Yeah.
Let's go, man. Danny's escape room, man. Have to hit that joint. Shout out to Danny Morgan, man. We try to get y'all on. If y'all want to come in next week, let's try to get them back on next week or whatever. You know what I mean?
I gotta pay next week though. That's it.
Huh?
They gotta pay though. This is their freebie. They messed up.
Messed it up. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But just what is the last? And you know what? Let me just plug Beats and Bars. Beats and Bars is coming up on the 17th.
Beats and Bars.
This year, absolutely free. We got dodgeball, we got cornhole, we got an empanada eating contest, we got paint and sip. You know what I'm saying? So come out, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a bunch of activations. We're gonna have art. We're gonna have this dude doing like these dope chairs, artworks for chairs that you can actually go buy one, put it in your home. You know what I'm saying? And because he does upholstery, so you can actually buy chairs and stuff like that. And also coming down the line, we got some other big things coming around North Carolina. So Beats and Bars, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Gorgeous Asshole. I'm about to get back into the studio to get back on that joint this Sunday. So man, everything's coming up in joint. So we'll see y'all September. Me and Justin see y'all next week. Peace out. Hey, Just one more thing. At the end of the day, it's what?
Oh, it's night.
You suck. Boom, boom, boom.